those are yours.
Well, the real question is, which ones are mine?
Those are glad bows.
Yay!
Well,
It's a Phil Cipher book. You know how whenever I watch, how I used to watch Gravity Falls and it had that one triangle guy in it? This book's about him.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it talks about like the mortality of him, why he wants to take over the human realm and everything about it.
I remember, you can't really do anything. I know you have to go to get stuff, but you have to stay.
Be careful with that.
Must be a time.
Yeah.
It's red jelly.
Fried Jesus. Oh, Dad, you see it from Rudolph, and it has Hermie and it has Mr. Toys.
Wrap it all back up carefully, put it back in the box.
What?
Watch the order. That will become, I couldn't get it back in the box when I made sure everything was there, so it's part of what's in the box.
Now you go to the box.
Thank you.
Grab your stove.
You know what it is?
No.
Well, go out to the kitchen and get my little knife and you can open it and I'll show you what it is. Maybe in Walmart, she saw that book. Here, let me do it.
Careful there, Rainbow. No.
Here, let me do it.
Why? I didn't trust it.
Careful. Oh, no. 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 Slide it in. Yeah, blade in the right direction. You're gonna cut yourself. Holy cow. See?
Hand me the knife. No, that's not how you hand somebody a knife. You hand it to them this way.
So I hold the blade.
Yes.
What if I cut myself? Huh.
It's a crossbar.
It's a pottery kit.
And for the record, I made sure that the wheel spins both left and right. And that's clay. painting what you make. There's paint in there too, do not open it.
Yeah, lead paint in there.
And that's a sponge to keep your clay wet and moist, not dry out while you're working with it.
What about these?
I'm not sure, but we'll figure it out. What do you think of it?
I like it.
I'm Lou Pappin, and you're gonna like it.
I want a Potter.
And that can be used on the wheel, or you can do what that woman did up at the festival, make animals and let them dry. And I thought when we went over to the art center, we could see what lessons they may have. If it is, it wasn't cheap.
They got dogs out there suggesting. Well, think about it. There you go.
I'm a genius.
Well, while you're down there, why don't you open up your Christmas stocking? Paint.
What are you doing now?
Relax. Card. Dad, this is $200.
It's for flying lessons, and your dad will hang on to it.
This is so I can pay for flying lessons. This is $200.
I may have to add a little to that to get you 2 lessons.
You realize that's 20 cases of Schlitz, right? Actually 10, 20, 12 pack. But here, give me that. I promise, take good care of it.
I'll make sure he keeps it for you.
Do you really think I would do that?
Yeah, you buy it for Schlitz. Yeah, you use it all for your Schlitz.
Put it in the
Hey, bring me the envelope.
Hold on.
What?
Now that I don't think it's taking the one.
Looks like it's lace for your neck. Come on.
Do you like it?
Yeah. It has a little pearl on it.
And the earrings are pearls. They're little like you like. That would look nice with that red dress too.
I wonder if she'll get to wear that. See, you can sharpen that to a point.
That's the
That's
point.
what happens.
That's the point of candy canes. I can make a knife out of Dad, I can literally make a sword out of this. I can make a sword now. Thank you. I can make a
Well,
sword.
did you have an okay Christmas?
And a great Christmas.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Sure.
Yeah.
We didn't have any Christmas spirit this year. Why was that?
Me.
Me, what do I mean? You said you didn't have any Christmas spirit this year.
No, I didn't.
Why? Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Well, you have a cat book and a triangle person book. You could experiment with that clay.
No, you need the pocketbook.
And you have money for more flying lessons. As soon as Loopy over here, make sure you get your passport.
There you go.
Yeah, we go to Canada, ride that roller coaster.
Canada!
Look, Autumn, I got $200.
For what?
What do you mean, so what?
I said for what?
Anything you want.
I don't know, Gene Simmons tickets or something.
How much for the Gene Simmons tickets? $200?
Is he still touring?
Yeah, I've never seen him. Like,
Not, yeah, like,
I
basically,
knew what you meant.
yeah, some of the band members, like, do, like, it's really only Ace and Gene now. Like, they don't do the whole Kiss gig anymore. They have their own separate bands now.
He doesn't do.
no, she said they don't do it.
Oh, they don't do. I didn't catch that.
She was talking about Ace as well.
Yeah, they kind of have their own separate bands now. They don't do the whole makeup thing anymore, like the Kiss stuff.
Well, I would imagine that got very old and tiring. And those boots and things, my God, they probably weigh more than the people that are wearing them.
I think they weigh 40 pounds.
Oh, they're heavy.
Dad, this is literally Ace and Gene on the stage, just walking around in them. And then we got Paul over here, just like doing all these stunt tricks in 40-pound boots.
Well,
They're
Paul was
like-
always the most athletic.
And you have to keep your muscles toned to do that. You can't, you can't let them atrophy.
Yo, anybody got coins so I can use the Roblox gift card? I need
Now, why don't you
coins.
hand Grandma her gift? You know what that is. We can fool with that later.
Why don't you open yours then? Well, that you don't know what's in it.
First gift.
Check, let me check. I heard a twink. I wasn't sure if that was a camera. Yeah, it's still fine. The can is Simonite.
Yay. Oh, I love them.
You like your new slippers?
Yes, I do.
Do they fit is the question.
Nothing fits. Yes.
Oh, the smallest size they made is size 5, size 6. I didn't know what size you were.
That's it, and the only thing they do now is it's wide through the toe, there's nothing you can do about that. Even got on,
But those should be ones you can wear outside.
I
yeah,
see
they
that.
have like bottoms on them, so
Because
like,
I have odd kind of.
And Talbot's did make narrow shoes. Not sure they do anymore. How are people with narrow feet supposed to wear shoes?
I don't know, I have normal. Not wide, not narrow.
It's medium.
Yeah.
That's lovely. But there are people, most of them are wide now.
I know, I have to be careful when I buy tennis shoes. Because the default is usually wide.
What did you do with, there it is.
And say that you had it, she
Yeah.
didn't have it.
Right, I gave her the knife.
Maybe this summer I'll teach you how to start a fire with a magnifying glass.
Don't you like get it like near wood or something, and then like the light goes through the magnifying glass and it starts
Yes,
a fire?
but you use little bits of dry grass and start from there.
You
Yeah, I've
try
seen it
insects
on-
that way.
I seen it on Wednesday, like in the Wednesday actual movie, like the cartoon one.
Yeah, one Pugsley building.
No, Wednesday. Remember, she meets that one girl at that perfect family, the perfect neighborhood. We're practically Barbie world there.
I love it. Look at those eyeballs. It's perfect. I'll put them on the tree next year, since I didn't get anything done this year. And did you do this?
Yeah.
Okay, well, hang on a second, hold this while I wrap up the little video. Oh, look at him. I love him. And I love
With
my
a hat on, wearing a tooth.
And you'll be pleased to know, I know what I want for my birthday. I want to go down to Bass Pro Shop.
Okay.
Is that easy?
Yeah. You mean Cabela's?
Yeah,
It's
Cabela's.
the same company, I just did, making sure you didn't mean a different location. You meant
The
the one.
one we were at the last time. Last 2 times?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a problem?
No. I was just making sure that,
Cabela's.
because that's the closest one, no.
Yeah, and it's a shame we couldn't have gotten down for Christmas if they do, you know. But,
Well, we went to Maryland and we went to Cleveland and we still have to go to Bethlehem, so, I mean, it's not like we didn't get around.
what are you doing in Bethlehem?
We're going to Peach Fest again for New Year's Eve, that's what she wanted to do.
Oh,
And I
that's
figured
good.
before she doesn't want to spend New Year's Eve with her old man, I better take advantage of it. Because it's coming.
It is.
You don't have to use that as a tree top. And there's something else in there.
I love it. It's a squinty-eyed cat.
And there's something else in there. Maybe if you tell her. There we go.
Oh. I love it.
So yeah, now you understand. That fed 30 shelter cats, and we figured even if you didn't put it on the tree,
I can put it someplace else.
right, like it doesn't have to go on the tree as far as.
And it took care of shelter cat. Thank you. I love it that it helps shelter cats.
Beware, it's heavy.
I got it. Yeah, I've done all my philanthropic giving except dogs deserve better. I will get on this weekend.
I'm being burgled. There he is with the mustache.
Dogs deserve better in Virginia. It's all run by volunteers. And they actually rescue the dogs that the ASPCA claims they do. So I give them money periodically because I know where it goes. The ASPCA mainly goes to people who work there.
A lot of charities are that way.
Yeah. Well, I know what this is.
Well, double check it, but from what I understood, that was the company that makes it.
And it's pre-season.
Yes,
That's all I'm really worried about.
double check it all. Made sure it was pre-seasoned. You said a small one, I believe that's,
Yeah, 5 quart or something like that.
I believe that one was considered a medium, just because I thought anything smaller seemed
Yeah.
ridiculously small.
One want to, things in cast iron usually turn out better than other things, if you know what I mean. I have some nice recipes for bean soups and things. This
Black
one,
bean soup,
pardon?
black bean soup.
Black bean, kidney bean, lima bean. Beans are good for you.
Some musical fruit on them.
The more you eat, the more you do.
The more you toot, the better you feel.
It's like you eat for every meal.
Here, you pull an olive. Yes, that's exactly what I was looking for.
Just like that.
Yep,
Seasoned cast iron,
yes,
is the right thing.
yes.
Okay, because I can exchange any of the stuff that's not.
No, it's perfect.
All right, you want this in the kitchen?
Yes, just put it on the table, thank you. But I want to open this little guy up. Where did you find this? I love it. It's like when I took papers to have his mouth looked at, they had a box sitting there, they were taking donations and, for food for a local shelter. And when I had to take him back, I took in a big bag of dog food and a big bag of cat food for them.
Yeah, we just figured, I mean, we wanted to get you something else, but didn't know what.
This is perfect. I love it. And yes, I will put batteries in it so it lights up.
Well, yeah, I just figured you didn't have to put it on the tree, you
No.
could do anything with that.
Yeah, I can do anything with it, except where it is a head, it's too small.
Well, my hat's nicer anyway. I just worry I'm gonna go out in public and like 3 other dudes are gonna be wearing his hat.
Liar.
It'd be embarrassing.
Shut off that.
Thank you. It's my favorite.
You wanna get a picture of you with him?
Well, Autumn, you come over here and sit down and
Yeah.
Dad'll take a picture of all of us. Let me put it on this hand.
Alright, sit still and smile, come on. Come on, give me a nice smile, get that. I guess that's as good as I'm gonna get.
I like gifts like that.
Well, what I thought was odd, they didn't mail it with this. I had to make this. What do you think they would include that in it?
Yes.
I'm like, who's running this charity? Like,
Oh,
if you're giving it as a gift,
I know, it's nice to know where the money went.
nice to have like the,
Mhm.
so I told Autumn, I said, I had to make this. I had to do a screenshot of the picture and then I had to get, you know, I was like, why? In my opinion, that should have been included in,
And it'll stay in the box with him.
because to me that makes it completely different than just being a thing.
Now, why don't you pick up your ornament before it gets stepped on?
We're drinking my drink.
Did she like her bumble?
Yes.
Do you have a tree to put those on?
Well, why are you handing this to me?
And there are 2 things sitting among the nutcrackers. They're exactly like Autumn. You'll recognize them. They are not nutcrackers. And one's for you and one's for your dad.
You sure this is for me?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
This is for him.
So why don't you get what's inside the garland.
Thank you. These are both for me. Thank you.
One's for your father, because he never gets any. What a shocker.
I live with a burglar. A burglar.
They didn't fit in the stockings.
Thank you.
See, she's already eating hers.
Yeah, I'm still working on mine.
No, they're yours. They're not hers. Well, you two do like chocolate covered pretzels.
Well, they're not orange. They had a pair. I was devastated. Remember the shoes in the 70s with the suede and the 3 stripes? They were retro. The only difference is without the stripes, they had the end because they were New Balance. And they were orange and white.
And they didn't have your size.
Well, yes and no. It was, they were $60 shoes, which is the most I ever spend on shoes. And they quit making them. So the only place I could find them in my size, people wanted like 120 and 130. And I'm just, you know how I feel about that. They were cool and I loved them, but I was like, we're not spending that kind of, freaking tennis shoes. But I like these, thank you.
You're
Dad,
welcome.
there's 2 more over here for you.
I needed new shoes.
There's 2 more gifts over here for you.
Alright, well, you're Santa Claus.
No, I'm not.
She can't pick that one up. And you know it.
Can't. Can't? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm weak.
You can't lift this. It's not a good place for your phone, Autumn. Never goes on the floor. Ever. Because Larry might step on it.
Yeah, Larry.
Oh, goodness.
You chewing with your mouth closed? Because I can hear you gnawing all the way over here. I think I know. Forgot.
I hope it's the right one.
It is.
But aren't those Christmas lights cool?
Yeah, they are.
And I'll bet you they can be made functional.
Probably just bulbs.
What is it?
It's a book about Idlewild on them.
Ah.
Like, cause I follow, remember I keep talking about the Talking Knight? There he is. They originally, you know where the new castle is? That was originally a castle, but it was very different. And they had a knight in there. And when I was a kid, I was fascinated by it because Talking Knight would talk to you, like have a whole conversation. I was mesmerized by it.
Wait, you said how you like come up with a whole different response?
Yeah, he would talk to you.
Kind of like the talking tree sort of thing?
Yeah, exactly like the talking tree up in Cleveland.
Just it's a knight, not a tree.
But like I'll see pictures and I'll forget about things. Like they had that different train that ran around the lake up there by where the pool and stuff is.
I'm thinking about Bethlehem and things. It'd be nice to take her out for the story of Noah's Ark because they have all the animals. I think she'd find it cool.
Here's the caterpillar.
I love the caterpillar.
I was devastated. It was there until the first time I took her to Idlewild. They just put it out. That year.
I could have reading that.
Yep. You've been on one.
I know.
There's only one left. It is Lake Canopy up there, New Hampshire. It's in New Hampshire. Remember that trip I took her on?
Yeah.
Went to Salem, Massachusetts. And then you know those helicopters they have, like at Knoebels in the Kittyland section where you push it and they go up and you can make them go down? They had those at Iowa. I loved those when I was a kid. And I couldn't remember where they were. I thought they were not in Kittyland, and I was right. They were right where the Ferris wheel used to be. So I guess they took those out, put the Ferris wheel in, and now it's nothing. And there's the original train on the roller coaster, which you got to ride in. When you were 3.
When that accident happened.
That accident happened the year after. And that's when I had fallings out with mothers
I
from
know.
Noah's Ark. Because they were all happy that everything had height requirements in Kittyland now. I thought that was just so brilliant. I kind of said,
No, I'm still going to Kittyland, bro. Because
Kittyland, like you were too, at that point, the year before you could ride the roller coaster, and that year you were too short to ride the cars in Kittyland.
Like in Kittyland, you're supposed to have.
Kittyland was always if you could walk, you could ride. That was the only rule. You had to walk.
Right. If you were like a baby, you couldn't really ride.
And then, and I kept my mouth shut all day. And then they made the mistake. They asked me my opinion. Don't ever do that if you don't want to. And if I'm real quiet, there's usually a reason. Well, and there's the helicopters I was just talking about. And they said, "Isn't this great? What do you think, John?" I said, "I think, oh, here, we rode this out at, that's Wonderland, that's not there anymore either now." I said, "Well, you know, that roller coaster is over 100 years old. And in 100 years, when we followed the rules, nobody got hurt." I said, "The day that kid got hurt, not a single rule was followed. The kid was sitting with his 7-year-old brother instead of his dad. He was on the outside instead of being on the inside, because the kids have to be on the inside because the opening's over here, and he stood up." He said, "So I don't understand, if you don't follow the rules that work for 100 years, if you're not going to follow the rules, what point is there in more rules to not be followed? Why don't we just go back to following the rules that worked for 100 years instead of doing all this other crap?"
What did they say?
Who the hell would put a 3-year-old on a roller coaster anyway? I said, "Me." And that was kind of the end of that. That was Riley's mom, Parker Sue's mom. Parker Sue's mom didn't really say anything. That was Riley's mom. She teaches up at the high school. Nice lady. That was the only ever issue I had with her, but
Riley?
she went to Noah's Ark, blonde hair. She was in the, I saw her mom.
Any idea of the last name?
Fetterman.
Is that girl went to my preschool?
Remember that? Went to her birthday party. Her parents were both very nice. That was the
I
only issue.
forgot all about her. She's in my Bicycle Switch. And I also know Aubrey. There's a whole different Aubrey who went to Noah's Ark as well.
Noah's Ark was very good for you, and by and large, I think they did an excellent job.
That's insane. I forgot Riley Fetterman went to my preschool.
They did a better job than some of the other places we toured would have done.
You know what's crazy?
You.
No. She's a popular girl who hates me now.
What's that?
She's a popular girl who hates me now.
Is she?
It'll change. But
Not that I really want to be her friend. I mean, I kind of forgot she existed. So.
You're going to find out about all these popular kids here. I don't know, 5 to 10 years. Most of them don't end up to Mount Toledo means.
no, I remember I had issues with a ballerina's mother. Ballerina didn't ever have a problem. The mother thought her daughter was going to become another Dagmar Kessler or something. And Ralph and I were out to dinner at Chili's or something, place like that. And this waitress comes, she said, I know you from the palace, and she's talking. And I said, well, how you doing? And she said, just fine. She said, the father of one of my children is sitting over there at the end of the bar. And I said, oh, you have two? She said, yeah, I have two. We're not married or anything. And I thought, but she was so nice, and she'd always been really nice, and she was happy. And she said, I love my kids, but I'm just as happy as I am. I thought, oh, I bet your mother's pissed off.
Well, I'm not married either.
But, you know, her daughter was too good to go through the stage door. Her daughter had to go through the front, even though that's not where it was. Yeah. Her daughter was this, her daughter was that, and then all of a sudden she had 2 illegitimate children and was a waitress.
Guys, show your seat together. I'm not saying somebody farted in my face, okay? Farted in my face.
Leroy. Is this for Leroy? What?
Well, maybe one a little smaller than my finger head. Wouldn't work as a body though.
Yeah, smaller jack canister. We were working on the car. Doing an oil change and lube.
Maybe try and pick it up first.
One there, multiple.